vaccines have been approved for India for coronavirus. The Drug Controller General of India today granted emergency use authorization for the Serum Institute of India's Covishield and Bharat Biotech's co-vaccine against COVID-19. Both the vaccines are going to be administered in 2 doses each. The Covishield vaccine, developed by the University of Oxford and pharmaceutical giant AstraZeneca, is being produced in the country by Serum Institute of India. Bharat Biotech has developed Covaxin, India's first indigenous vaccine against COVID-19. The DCGI's approval has come in after a subject expert committee of Central Drug Standard Control Organization recommended these 2 vaccines for emergency use in India. Prime Minister welcomed the DCGI decision, said that approval of 2 vaccines is a decisive turning point to strengthen a spirited fight. Serum Institute of India CEO Adar Poonawalla also shared his joy on Twitter over Covishield getting emergency approval. He said that the vaccine is ready to roll out in the coming weeks. India is all set for a mega vaccine rollout with dry runs being held in all the states and union territories across India.
Phase 2 clinical trials were conducted in approximately 800 subjects, and results have demonstrated that the vaccine is safe and provides a robust immune response. The Phase 3 efficacy trial was initiated in India in 25,800 volunteers, and till date, approximately 22,500 participants have been vaccinated across the country, and the vaccine has been found to be safe as per the data available till date. The subject expert committee has reviewed the data on safety and immunogenicity of the vaccine and recommended for grant of permission for restricted use in emergency situation in public interest as an abundant precaution in clinical trial mode.
Dr. Swapnil Parikh, the author of The Coronavirus, is now joining us on the phone line. Dr. Parikh, always a pleasure to talk to you. First up, let's begin with your concerns at this point of time. There were many concerns, and there was a section of medical professionals and experts who had palpable amount of concerns when it came to the vaccines and the pace in which the clinical trials were conducted and many impediments that it ended up facing. Your concerns at this point of time, while it is great news for India?
Thank you so much for having me on. It is indeed a momentous occasion for India. I think maybe the regulators have access to some data that we have not seen, of course, and that's the basis they've made this decision. My concern is that when we're conducting such a massive public health intervention, we need to get the public's buy-in. And for that, we need to be transparent both in the data and in how the decision was made. That, I feel, has not happened. When we look at the US, we've seen how they've been transparent on the data. They've been transparent on the decision-making to give authorization to the vaccines. If India had done that as well, I think we would have an easier time getting the public's buy-in.
The COVID vaccine trials have happened at a breakneck speed, and you would agree with me, Dr. Parikh, as well. And at the moment, everyone is rejoicing the fact that India could manufacture and come out with a vaccine so soon. You did mention certain issues that you just flagged off in terms of the data not being provided as well. Do you see that if they had taken more time, perhaps, then probably there would have been no skippage of any kind of steps in the making of the vaccine or the clinical trials, and hence these concerns would not be flagged off at this point?
So to be very clear, although the process was done very quickly, nothing has been rushed. All the safeguards and all the measures that need to be taken in clinical trials have been taken. And we have to acknowledge that we're dealing with a very precarious situation with a more transmissible variant from the UK. So we definitely have an extremely pressing need for large volumes of vaccines. The issue, however, is that there is a certain process related to sharing data related to such a massive public health intervention with the public at large and with experts that are not necessarily working for the government. This allows people to feel that a process was followed. And if that was done, if the public's buy-in was taken and if the decision-making process was more transparent, I think it would have been even better for India.
All right, Dr. Parikh, continue to stay with us right there. Apex drug body has cleared these two vaccines. Dr. Parikh joining us with his first-up reaction on the vaccine approval as well. In the meanwhile, we've got some breaking news coming in at this point of time.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.